Welcome back to our series on data structure and algorithm problems. In today's video, we're going to look at the problem how we can segregate zeros and ones in an array. So in this question, we will be segregating zeros and ones from an array. What the input will be and output to be expected can be understood here. There are three approaches to solve this question. Approach 1. Using any sorting algorithm, selection, bubble, insertion sort, but its time complexity is O(n squared). Approach 2. Count 0 and 1 in an array, and then initially add all zeros first, and then all ones. Approach 3. Two-pointer approach. We will be using approach 3. There will be 2 pointers right and left and 3 conditions to be followed. Condition 1. If left is equal to 0, that means they are already at correct position. Check for other elements and move to right side. Condition 2. If right is equal to 1, that means they are already at correct position. So, right pointer will move to left side, that is right minus minus. Condition 3. If ARR left is equal to 1 and ARR right is equal to 0, then swap them. Move left pointer to left plus plus and right pointer to right minus minus. Moving on to our code, we will start with our library and essential statement. Then we will have a function named segregate zeros and ones that will take the array and its size as parameters. This function is responsible for segregating 0 and 1 from the array. This will be following our 3 conditions of the two-pointer approach. We will start by declaring 2 variables named left and right. And then we will start with a while loop with nested if-else conditional loops that will check our 3 conditions. Now, in our main function, we will declare an array of size 6 and add elements to it. Remember, the elements for this question will only be 0 and 1. Then we will call our segregate zeros and ones function and pass on the value of array and its size as parameters to it. Finally, we will print this segregated array. Time to test our code. And here we got the segregated array. That's not it for today. We will also look at how we can sort 0, 1, and 2 in an array. Let's start. We will sorting 0, 1, and 2 from a given array, as you can see what our input and output will be. Starting with our code, we will add the iostream library and the using namespace statement. Then we'll start by creating function sort 0, 1, 2, in which we will be declaring 3 variables low, mid, and high. Then we will start our while loop that will continue until mid is less than equal to high, and we'll follow the three conditions as we did in the previous question. They are a bit modified based on the question, as we are sorting for 0, 1, and 2. For condition 1, we will check whether the element at the mid-index is equal to 0. If it is so, we will swap the elements at low index and mid-index and increment low and mid-pointer. For condition 2, we will check whether the element at mid-index is equal to 1. If it is equal, then we will increment the mid-pointer. For condition 3, we will check whether the element at the mid-index is equal to 2. If the condition is true, then we will swap the elements at the mid-index and at high index and decrement the high pointer. In our main function, we will start by declaring an array of size 8 and add elements to it. Remember, the elements of the array will only be 0, 1, and 2. After that, we will call the function sort 0, 1, 2, and finally, we will be printing the sorted array. Time for code execution. And here we got the correct output as the sorted array. That's it for today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you found this helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more. In the next video, we'll tackle another problem, so stay tuned and keep practicing.